Alright, what do you want to know?
Everything.
One day you're a band on the rise, getting to tour the world,
Doing what you love with your friends. Next day, back at square one.
I'm sure people think we're done.
But we're not done. We're not dead.
What's up? My name is Nick Thompson. I'm from Sydney, Ohio. I play guitar and sing and hit the lights. It's more like a hop. You're gonna hop with your leg out.
Like that.
It's like bam,
Okay,
bam.
so check this out.
Randy!
Hi, my name's Omar Zahari, and I grew up in Lima, Ohio. I just burnt the fuck out of my tongue. And I play guitar in a band called Hit the Lights.
What's up? My name's Nate Van Dam, or Van Dam, as some people like to say.
Hello, camera.
I am the drummer for Hit the Lights.
Oh yeah, what is this dance anyways?
I currently live in Rochester, New York. A lot of people think I live in Ohio with the band, but I've born and raised in Rochester, New York, and that's still where I live, so maybe someday I'll move to Ohio. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave Burmosk.
So,
We can just have one big fun party. Everybody happy.
Pardon it.
I'm sorry.
I play bass in Hit the Lights, and I'm actually the founding member of Hit the Lights, no matter what anybody says.
The band started in 2004 by me and Dave and Colin. But if you ask Dave, he'll probably tell you that he's the founding member of Hit the Lights.
just a noise. I just made a noise. I went,
I joined Hit the Lights in April of 2004. I knew Omar and Colin from a previous band they were in, called The Goodbye Session.
Omar and Colin had been in a band right before that, called The Goodbye Session.
The band started in 2003. I was not an original member. I met the band through working for Hawthorne Heights. I was their drum tech on Warped Tour. One of the guys called them and said they lost their drummer. I went and tried out, not knowing any of the guys.
Omar, there's egg in that.
And luckily everything worked out, and here I am.
So from starting the band in 2004, I feel like we've got to accomplish a bunch of stuff.
There's a lot that we have done in this band that I never even thought would happen.
Releasing a record on a record label, getting to tour professionally. We got to go to the UK for the third time this year. We got to do Australia this year, which is awesome.
We had a headlining tour that we did in March.
We got to do our first headlining tour, which is really cool because you kind of see the fruits of your labor pay off.
Took a bunch of our friends out, like Valencia.
That never happened.
All-time low.
With like a messed up face. Sandwich bun bastard.
So Just Surrender, Secret Handshake. It was just an awesome time.
Wait, do it again.
We kind of had to build up our fan base, you know, kid by kid by playing shows, you know, anything from crappy shows to getting on finally, you know, decent tours and stuff. We pretty much toured, I think last year we played 300 shows last year.
We were playing 300 plus shows a year.
Which everybody was really stoked on because touring is one of the favorite parts about us being in this band.
We were on the road a lot, and that's one thing that a lot of us wouldn't have any other way. It's what we do. We love to be on the road.
I don't think any of us would rather be doing anything else than this.
But with that, everybody was starting to get really burnt out and tired.
And it takes a lot to keep doing that.
I know that took a toll on Colin, and it was I think something that he realized after a while he didn't want to do.
What a lot of people don't know is that Colin wanted to quit the September before. We were out with a band called Paramore and another band called Q's What We Aim For, and everybody was super bugged out and confused by it because that was one of the first tours that we did where we actually saw a response from kids and like actually started seeing kids come out for us too, which is really cool. So things were just starting to take off from there, and Colin, you know, came and said that he's kind of losing the heart for it.
It was like I'd say probably like a 16 or 17 hour drive, and he told us right before that. We kind of talked to him and dealt with the issues and stuff.
You know, we kind of convinced him to stay in the band, and which is cool because we got to go overseas for the first time and do a lot of cool stuff that we're all really looking forward to, but at the same token we kind of saw him alienate himself from the rest of the band and everybody else, and just made himself more distant, which really sucks because it's just like growing up with somebody and having the same goals and aspirations and dreams, and then just kind of watching them change.
We could definitely tell a change in Colin's stage presence. Pretty much everything about him changed.
The last year or so, like, he kind of wasn't giving 100%, I don't think, and wasn't having fun doing this anymore.
So we were deciding to take a break this past summer and be at home. It was going to be our first summer at home in a couple years.
The plan was to come home and have the entire summer off to write a new record.
When we started coming back together to start writing for the new record, it was me and Nick, our guitar player, Dave, our bass player, and Nate, our drummer. We were trying to call Colin, and phone calls weren't being answered, and text messages weren't being returned.
After calling him, he said he needed to talk to us, and we figured we knew what it was about. And we sat down, we had a discussion. He thought it'd be best if he left the band. There's really nothing you can do if a person's heart's not in it. You can't force them to, you know, to be there.
We decided, oh, you know, well, if he doesn't want to be in the band, then there's like nothing we can do about it.
The decision was made that we weren't going to change our name. You know, we were going to stay at the Lights because that's what we are.
Everybody was thinking, oh, you know, we'll get a new vocalist, we'll make the record, everything's fine, we're still like on track for everything.
When Colin quit, we basically thought that maybe it would be easy to try to find somebody like right away.
I think we felt like we could bounce back a lot faster than actually what's happened.
I think we've realized now like how much harder it actually is.
And it's not just in the studio, you know, live too. A strong vocalist is something that Colin always was a really solid vocalist live. So that's something that I think that we have to keep up. I think people like us in our live show, and that's the first thing in our head when we think of a vocalist, is someone who's going to enhance that.
To find somebody to fill those shoes is going to be really hard, and I think that's why we've been so picky with trying to choose a new vocalist.
Come to play work and learn how to dance.
Oh shit, shake that ass while moving like a gypsy. Stop, all back it up now, let me see your hips. Oh shit, shake that ass while moving like a gypsy.
Nick and Matt, two dudes that run a production company called Playwork Production. They hit us up and they're like, come over to the studio and write and demo and just chill out with us. And blueberry a day keeps the devil away.
Hey BT, Nick Thompson and his parents.
Who's Sammy and what's the bullpen?
Stuck behind old people. Old people can't drive.
Yes, and I really mean that. But can't you see that I need a girl that can move, make her hips and look just like you? But got to think about it. I think this club is crowded. It's kinda hard to do.